and then he wanted her to kind of go a little lower, if you know what I'm saying, past the Twin Mountains and into the crevasse. And she's like, yeah, that was weird. And then after she started getting feedback from everybody, all of a sudden she started to change her tune from it was weird to, well, and like tried to make it seem like she was traumatized. Like, she didn't say she was traumatized. She tried to make it seem like it was more than it was. Like, basically, she had a weird interaction with the guy. And then after she started getting, like, attention on social media as if she might have been, like, harmed in some way, all of a sudden her story started to change and she was like, oh, and she started to kind of play it up as a victim. That's what happened. Watch the full video yourself. Watch the first 20 minutes of the video. That's where it gets into her specific thing. And then other people came forward as well. Those things seem ridiculous. There are a couple of sussy things. I'm not defending Gabriel and Decker. I'm just saying that, like, this girl seems to have a pattern of falsely accusing people for clout. That's just the reality. And people are telling me there's a manifesto, there's a this, there's a that. Here's how you handle somebody like Lav. You just don't talk about him. I'm covering this because of Hassan really quick. Frankly, the guy's probably getting a raw deal. I doubt he did anything, but maybe he did. But from what I've seen, the limited amount I've seen, I very highly doubt it. You know, we have a person that, you know, did that with Gabriel Decker. Destiny called him like Harvey Weinstein because they were in like a consensual hookup scenario. Now all of a sudden Hassan, it's just like, holy fuck. Like, this person is clearly struggling and needs to not be on the internet. And frankly, that's very charitable because what they're doing is disgusting and invalidating actual survivors of sexual assault. The reality is that now, like, these type of allegations are now fucking drama. That's what it comes down to. This is what we talk about when it comes to drama. Somebody did this, somebody did that. Somebody's always around, like, as sexual assault. It's always around sexual. Like, it's like, you guys think that it's not you guys specifically, but people think that it's fucking entertaining to now talk about if somebody was, like, horribly raped. It's terrible. What a terrible thing. What a very horrible, terrible thing. Maybe. I mean, pause this for now. I might. I'll take a look. But it's crazy how this is what's become like central to what we're consuming. We're obsessed with sexual assault. It's really terrible. It's very invalidating to people. It's ridiculous, to be honest with you. But let's get this started. This is his accusations about Hassan are wild. I think she accused him of talking to her friend when he was 24 to a girl that was like 17, which means maybe at worst he talks to an 18-year-old girl at 24. I think he was like 17, like at 17. Like, I think here, there's a screenshot. This is Chud Logic stream.
That is actually it.
And the message says, I'm going to maximize myself, and it's going to kind of mess up your thing, but it says, I think Hassan's outrage against everything is really funny because he slept with my friend when she was like 17 and he was 24. So, first of all, I don't even know if he slept with this girl, but saying that somebody's like 17 to me sounds like they're 18. You know, people are always, I was a young 25-year-old child. You know what I mean? It's like, there's no such thing as like 17. There is 17 and there's not 17. You know what I'm saying? It sounds too, it sounds a little too sussy to be true, but let's get this going.
I have so many fucking sick freaks out there who want to use shit like this.
Sick freak. He just kind of talked to you for like 10 seconds.
Here it is. This is
that is actually really important. What you just he did say it inside of your Discord, but
she's out here. By the way, these guys are also trying to cover their own asses too, because like they're talking about like potential legal implications for them too. Every single.
Well, no, they're not. Like, relax. There's no potential legal. Like, I understand why Hassan's upset. I'm not trying to like no, but they're not talking about it. The only reason I say this is because from the limited I know about, especially Chud Logic, he seems like a pretty decent guy that's trying his best to just be accurate about the information that he pushes. So he's not like, yeah, they're worried about legal implications. That's why they're being really careful. I think that they are just careful people. Like, they're being careful because they want to do the right thing. That's it. It's not like that deep. So,
single person involved in this has openly stated, this is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. The reason why they're saying that is because they recognize it's fucking bullshit, and it is like suable bullshit. Okay, straight up.
I mean, not from there. I don't think that you could sue them. Okay, whatever. Was she 19? Oh, see, so she was 20. She was 24 and 20. She was 17 and 24 months, guys. I mean, come on, that's basically 17. He might be able to sue her. See, this is the problem. Like, I wonder what he could truly sue for. He might be able to sue her, but he couldn't really sue them for talking about it because like she wrote about this a lot. There's quite a few protections in here, so.
Insanely suable bullshit. Like,
yeah, that's the same thing. So
literally, I think Sal's outrage against everything is really funny because he slept with my friend when she was like 17, I think it was 24. Bullshit. He says like 17. Difference, dude. 19. Holy fuck.
There you go. So she was 19. Oh, so she's something.
That's insane. Like, why did you just lie? Why did you just? If she had said, problem. If she had said, oh, when my friend was 19, okay, which is the truth. Then everyone would just yell at her and be like, dude, shut the fuck up. Don't start this problematic age gap discourse, okay? Like, literally, that's all this little bit. But she knew that, so she had to fucking massage it to make it, like, illegal.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, that is what's happening, yeah. Which
is, again, a crime. I just want to, once again, address something here.
Yeah, sure.
Don't do this.
So I guess, what would that be, defamation of character? So I suppose that he can sue her, but not really them.
Not only will everyone...
but there's really no point because there's no money really being got out of her. She's a good nobody. I'm not trying to be rude, but she talks about like her TikTok a lot, how she has like a lot of followers on TikTok because she's had like 600,000 followers. That's not a lot of followers on TikTok. It's not a lot of followers on TikTok, so they get like 10 million in my opinion. You can't really do anything with 600,000 followers for the most part. But
everyone knows you are a lying piece of shit.
She wouldn't have anybody to get.
That person has already a lot of that in her history. Okay?
For sure.
But it is literally, like, it's a crime.
It looks like she bombed her account. Oh my god. I just went to see. I went to see and she's gone. That she, like, got rid of the whole thing. Oh my goodness. It says 664,000 followers in the description, and when I click it, she must have got rid of it. Wow. She disappeared. Good.
Time to...
Black Friday savings isn't enough. At Naples Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, it's all month long with door-busting deals every day in November during the Black Friday sales event. Like new Ram trucks with up to $15,000 off MSRP, or let us find the exact vehicle you want with our concierge car finder service. Black Friday is bigger and better than ever with door-busting deals all month long at Naples Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, the #1 Chrysler and Jeep Wrangler dealer in Southwest Florida.
Her first year on OnlyFans, she makes 100K. Well, that's definitely sustainable.
It is.
Well, okay, I guess there you go. I guess she has plenty of money for him to take from her. There you go. Go for it, guys.
What she's basically saying is that I've committed a crime.
Yes, that is what she's saying.
Not only a complete.
Well, I guess it depends on where you live. I mean, unfortunately, we have age consents that are below 18, but yeah.
Fabrication. She knows what the truth is. And decided to like massage it a little bit so she can fucking slander me with a crime. That's how normal this stuff is on the internet. People just toss shit like this out there, hoping it'll stick.
That's true.
What do you mean? Like is such a powerful tool in this, I think. This is called defamation of law. You can probably prove she can pay big bag. No, she can't. She doesn't have any fucking money. Isn't she like an OnlyFans girl who's like desperately trying to cling on to relevancy? Why the fuck? What am I gonna get out of that?
True.
What am I gonna get out of that? By like suing someone in the court of law?
He's so right. He's so right though. He's so right. Damn. Basis on biker.
Like, oh man, it's great. I totally want to be around like a mentally unhinged person that is like making shit up. Not about themselves, by the way, but about a fucking friend.
Well, what's crazy too is that like I think that's what the person wants. They want to continue like the hype. They want to continue the relevancy. I don't know why this girl wants to be a fucking lol cow, but you know, God bless you, I guess. So yeah, she was mad about this community not liking her. That's because she's an idiot. I don't know what to tell you, bro. I mean, I don't know too much about her. I just know about like the bullshit that she pushed against like a bunch of people, myself really included. Not nearly to the same degree, obviously, but. Her fiance is rich. Well, they're not married yet. Once they get married, you can sue. Then he'll get your money.
Apparently, good to know.
And he said it right after you said fiance. Oh, is it the fiance or husband?
Here she is saying that, like, this was a secret. That means that this secret that she's apparently been holding or whatever, she's representing it now as this secret that she was holding, but she was actually never really holding it that way.
The funniest part about this conversation, you want to know how this happened? Because apparently this person was like sleeping with Destiny or some shit.
Yeah,
and like
she was.
Destiny can't keep his dick outside of the vicinity of absolutely psychotic women. So like apparently they traded secrets. Okay? And even he understood.
Dude, wait, Hassan is actually so fucking based right now. He's so correct. Bro, he's so right. Because, like, listen, Destiny has every right to do whatever he wants with consensual, like, women and men and whatever, non-binary people, whatever. But, like, bro, are you, like, holy fuck? Like, it's, you can't put your fucking dick in crazy, dude. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So, like, fuck, he's right. He's so right, dude. And I like Destiny, but Hassan is so correct here.
This woman is an unhinged weirdo, which is probably the reason why she was like blacklisted. Okay, so she went and wrote a manifesto, just like Destiny always loves writing manifestos. And in that manifesto, I somehow caught a stray, and the stray isn't even like a I kind of don't like the vibes of Hassan. The stray is just straight up slander. Okay,
that's
this
crazy.
Person took something from back in 2017 from a friend that she has known for 10 fucking years and just said, I'm gonna light this fucking friendship on fire with the other person. I'm going to betray her confidence.
I wonder what friend the person they're talking about. Probably somebody who doesn't want to be online.
And I'm going to fucking lie about her age. How insane is that? That is literally like the most unhinged thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was crazy.
She wrote a manifesto on page.
I've actually seen something more unhinged. When I went outside the back gate of my house, the hinges were actually off, so that was pretty unhinged.
About like Destiny, and then randomly there's like a paragraph about me. I'm like, I don't even know you. Why are you talking about me? What is happening?
True.
Why am I being sucked into yet another insane thing that I don't want to be a part of? What the fuck? Why? The worst part about this is that like this person makes it so that other people have an even harder time believing women when they come out on their own, okay?
Rude stuff.
That's the thing. When you fucking weaponize shit like this and lie, like so transparently fucking lie, you're literally fucking it up. It's already hard enough for women to come out. What the fuck are you doing? Yeah, LSF posters see this, and that's it. That's like, for the next 6 months, it's over. You know what I mean? When it comes out, they're like, nah, it's done. Remember that time when they're like...
It's true. That's true. That's how it works on, like, a lot of these situations. Like, people just jump on it. It doesn't seem like anybody's really jumping on this one, though. I don't think at all. I mean, I can see why. I can see why it sounds like upset. Like, I'm not saying that he has no right to be. But, like, I don't think really anybody's jumping onto this one. That's good.
Someone fucking... Remember that time when someone lied about Hassan? Yeah, women are unhinged. Am I right, fellas? Like, that sort of thing.
Yeah, very true, though. Women are unhinged.
It's so gross. It's so fucked up.
Women be crazy, dude. Bitches be crayons, brother.
God, I'm such a fucking addict. I'm looking for my nicotine gum. I can't find it.
Okay.
This was the nuke the Train was talking about. Yeah, even Train didn't fucking... Even Train, with all of his, like, animosity and anger against me, wasn't dumb enough to, like, use this nuke when they knew full well that there was, like, on their end, all they knew about it probably was that this person is just, like, going around and saying inconsistent-ass shit to anyone who will listen to it.
Maybe Trainer X is just saving it for another time that he gets called out for gambling. I don't know.
Gale, thank you for the 10 subs.
You don't like Hassan, you don't like that you have to defend him? I'm at a point where I don't even dislike Hassan anymore. I just care so very little about everybody. He's just so... I just don't care anymore. He's funny. It's funny when he just, like, goes on, like, has a meltdown, like he's a meme to me now. Like, I just don't care anymore about, like... I just don't care about things anymore. It's like, fucking, who cares about any of this stuff? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Its video's playing. It's just wrong.
Destiny is on set that this stream. Destiny said on stream that this is on was bullshit. She has no proof of anything. It's a track record of being lying. I'm guessing that this is the nuke that Destiny told John Zerka to ignore because it was bullshit. Yep, he just confirmed it. Like, how fucking crazy.
Very crazy.
Yeah, she has a history of serial reporting sexual harassment allegations.
Yep.
How fucking nuts that these people just like literally talk about sexual harassment allegations. Like, it's like nukes. You know what I mean? Hey, that nuke is not good. This nuke is a good one. We can use it whenever you want.
Oh, Destiny's top train wrecks are going public. Is that like true? Is that what he did? Wait, hold on.
But that harassment allegation, like, how fucking this is on said there's this. Destiny is on said there's this stream. Destiny said on stream that this was bullshit. She has no proof of anything, and it's a track record of being lying. I'm guessing that this is the nuke that Destiny told John Zerka to ignore because it was bullshit.
Who's John Zerka? Is John Zerka train wrecks? Is that who you're talking about?
Bullshit. Yep, he just confirmed harassment allegations. How fucking nuts that these people just like literally talk about sexual harassment allegations. Like, it's like nukes. You know what I mean? Hey, that nuke is not good. This nuke is a good one. You can use it whenever you want. But that's how you know. Even Destiny's like, you know, even Destiny, who sometimes will drop his otherwise charitable nature when it comes to shit like me. Even he's like, bro, that's crazy. Stop. Repost and comment for context. DGG here. This woman was a Destiny warrior. She had been on Destiny streams many times before, and she has stated that she has some kind of nuke on Hassan. She threatens to drop it. Destiny immediately pleads with her not to do it. A few days ago, there was drama in the Destiny community, and this woman came out saying that Destiny is the Harvey Weinstein of Twitch, says that he fucks women who come on stream, makes the community shit on them to traumatize them, and gets off on seeing his community traumatize women who come on stream. Provide a shred of evidence to substantiate those claims. Apparently, she has also been bad-mouthing Destiny and spreading insane shit about him in DMs to complete strangers she talks to on Discord. So she was banned from the community and isn't allowed to appear on streams, nor are other people who orbit around Destiny.
Destiny stopped Lab from going public with this one for a long time. She did this kind of thing as you can't tell me what to do. Wow. She's a fucking something else, huh?
Allowed to talk to her. She posts this insane manifesto detailing her experiences, where she also claims that she drops a career-ending nuke on Hassan. The nuke is that Hassan had sex with someone younger than him, but it was completely legal.
Atreus!
I gotta get my nicotine gun, man.
Damn. Now the real stream starts. This person who cut this didn't even cut that out. It's not Hassan that put it out. It's like some random channel that put it Hassan's thing. What the fuck? I guess
now, remember, everybody.
I'm remembering
this person, like, I don't know this person, right?
Me neither.
I've been around this fucking person. I have no idea who the fuck this person is.
Lucky you, huh? Somebody said she's being manipulated by Mr. Girl. Now, listen, maybe she is, but first of all, let's be fucking real with Mr. Girl. The fact that Destiny platformed that fucking, like, manipulative, abusive piece of shit is just probably one of his greatest fails of all time. I mean, it's so funny how Destiny's one of the smartest people that I personally, well, not personally, don't know, but that I've seen on fucking social media, and yet somehow also one of the dumbest fucking people. That guy was a red flag from the start, and he wasn't suspicious of the guy until after he tried to, orchestrate a Harvey Weinstein-esque assault onto him. So, I mean, Jesus fuck, the writing was on the fucking wall. The shit's real. Second of all, she's an adult with her own fucking autonomy. If it ever comes to a day where Destiny's like, yo, Lav, you know what? You were being manipulated, and lets her back into his life. Fucking, I think that would. I personally. I mean, you're an idiot. If you would never do that. I mean, holy fuck. She's an adult. Maybe she's susceptible to manipulation, but like, Jesus fuck. If you don't criticize her for her role in it, she just gets away with it and does it again.
My home is just you will carry me.
Turns out the nuke is not even her; it's a friend of hers. So
I respect Destiny so much that he didn't even use this to attack Hassan. He has integrity. I'm sure if it was the other way around, Hassan would have used this on Destiny. I don't think that's correct. I respect Destiny too. I don't think that Destiny has integrity because it's so verifiably incorrect that it would make him look stupid if he went after Hassan with it. And if there was something similar the other way around, that like Hassan's not stupid enough to push like a very clearly verifiably false thing, right? Like, understand that.
I had to fucking do a little bit of digging because I'm like, that's insane. I've never had sex with someone under the age of 18 because I lost my virginity when I was 18. Like, it's not like I even had sex in high school. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I lost mine when I was 19, dude. Feel that, dude.
So yeah, shut up. That's not a weird and nerdy time to lose your virginity for everybody who says that. Okay, whatever.
Okay. Cope, dude.
Also, like, referring to allegations is, like, insane, too. That's not even an allegation. Someone younger than him, but it was completely legal. Right to bear arms was an active monitor. Both designated Hassan in touch with them. Hassan confirmed it now. He responded saying that he had never had any sort of sexual relationship with her. That's not even true. I did not say this to RTBA. Anyway, no, this is someone I hooked up with. Yes. Also, they were 19. Also, I think I was 25. It's been a long time. This was in 2017.
Yeah, whatever, they're adults. Who cares?
She was not 17. Okay? That's fucking crazy.
I promise you, he's sick.
The average age is 17.
I hate talking about shit like this. I hate talking about stuff like this because it's just like weird and gross and an invasion of privacy for other people. I already got consent from the other party to talk about this. Immediately I was like, 1925 is problematic though. Yeah, I don't care. Like, I don't care that that's your opinion. I'm gonna keep it above you. Good. I don't give a shit that is like your opinion. Also, you're literally.
It's not weird. It's obviously 19. I mean, dude, who cares? It's legal. Like, enough of this like shit. It's so annoying, bro. You know who's saying that? A fucking child is saying that. Shut up. God. 1925. Like, whatever, dude. Who cares anymore? Who gives a fuck? Like, oh my god.
We're not going to have the problematic age gap discourse once again. Okay?
Our father doesn't have people either.
Boy.
Well, we don't.
Hold him still before he hurts himself. Good. Easy. Rest now.
Is this what it feels like when I have dead air in my videos? It's just like weird.
Fresh red root grows just behind the house. Can you pull a cluster?
Why is Hassan involved with drama? Well,
as someone who's relatively new to the streaming community, I'm very confused.
Somebody made a false accusation against them.
What else?
Weird day to come in, yeah, but people are being weird and trying to blame us on something that's a lie. But anyways, welcome. No one is trying to blame me. There are only people in this chat that are like unhinged fucking psychopathic losers who have only been Discord kittens and have probably been groomed by like psychotic weirdos in Discord who've never had like a human physical relationship with another human being that is a consenting adult. So they have no understanding of how relationships like this can happen. Okay, or like this can happen, or whatever, which is precisely the reason why they are the absolute worst people to make assessments of all, because they're fucking delusional, and they're
Jesus Christ. Bro, that was fucking insane. Hassan is a fucking goblin. Holy shit, he's going goblin mode. I mean, he's not necessarily wrong. I'm a little insensitive. He basically said the only people who think that this is inappropriate are people who are fucking groomed on Discord and don't have like understandings of appropriate interactions. Which it might be true. It's a little insensitive. It might be true. I would say most of them are probably just dumb fucking kids that don't know a dick about shit. But Jesus Christ, holy fuck, maybe. I feel a little insensitive. I'll say a little insensitive. A little goblin, but you have to give him the goblin pass because it's a false accusation against him. He gets the goblin pass. You know?
There are plenty of them in my community, and I yell at them quite frequently whenever conversations like this come up. Okay? There is no power dynamic in this situation at play in any meaningful capacity.
Yeah, listen, I mean, even if Hassan was famous, let's say Hassan was a famous 20, I don't know when he got famous, but let's say he was a famous 25-year-old instead of a 19-year-old, it doesn't matter. The mere existence of a power dynamic does not mean that it is abusive. When it comes to having like a power dynamic as a content creator in this sense, it would centralize around they're a big power, like as if he used it against them. Right? So, like, if he said, ooh, I'll make your streaming career if you fuck me, or says, ooh, I'll destroy your streaming career if you don't fuck me, that's abuse by power dynamic. But him just being popular and somebody wanting to fuck him, it doesn't mean anything. That's just how life works in a very normal sense. I use this example, funny enough, in that video I referenced here, the Gabriel Gundecker video. But, like, if you make $500,000 a year, or let's say I made $500,000 a year and you made $40,000 a year, there's a significant power dynamic there. Does that mean that I'm abusing it by being with you? No. But if you're saying that just by the mere existence of that power dynamic of me making more money means we shouldn't be able to interact, that means that you are now classist. There's a power dynamic with money, so you can't date somebody richer than you. Okay, so now you're just advocating for classism. There's power dynamics between men and women, so now everybody has to be gay. So now you have to all be forcibly be gay. There can be power dynamics between different races of people, so now you're saying we have to segregate people and you can't date outside your race. Like, how far do we go with the mere existence of this power dynamic? It's silly.
It is just... Okay, Ty, you're being gross and overcorrective here. I get that you want to defend us. Please do it in a tactful and respectful way. Man, shut the fuck up. What do you mean? They're doing it in a gross way? This fucking sick freak, this sick, delusional fucking freak literally came out and on a completely unrelated fucking post decided to just...
I'm not going to show this chat. Like, I'm not going to like let it go through, but somebody did make a really good point. They said, if you make $500,000 a year, you can piss and shit on me every day. That's my point. You know what I mean?
Lie. And fucking slander me and say that I did something illegal. And even in her own fucking post, she herself said, well, you know, she was actually young, but like, you know, maybe it was legal actually. Because I saw some of the shit that she said. She was like out there fucking saying, where the fuck was it? She was out there literally openly stating for whoever the fuck will listen to her, stating that like, whoever the fuck will state that she was, whoever the fuck will listen, that she was just like, where is it? Hold on.
To be honest with you here, this is actually, like, to be absolutely real, based on like what's happening right now, how much drama is always going on in like the Destiny orbit, and the fact that Hassan, somebody who's left Destiny's orbit, is still getting attached to the drama. Honestly, I don't know the exact reason why Destiny and Hassan broke up. In my experience, Hassan has been a sussy baka, you know. But maybe this is one of the reasons why he left the orbit, bro. Because this is fucking insane. Like, think about it. Like, the mere attachment of him to the orbit, like 5 years ago or 3 years ago, however, creates a situation that's probably pretty frustrating for his son. So, I mean, you know, maybe it's time to clean up a little bit of that fucking orbit, bro. You know what I should do? I should probably move where I have this up to here, since you guys actually see what the fuck's going on. You guys should say stuff like that.
Where is it? Here, I'll show you what I saw. Like, this is from a while ago.
Whoa.
I don't know what the fuck it is, but it was like she was in like Discord servers and shit, literally just fucking lying to people. Such a vibe shift from the Fear End episode. Yeah, the real moral failure is sex before marriage. Oh, here it is. Here, bro. Here, look at this. Femoid Jewish evil. This is from like some fucking dude's Discord server. I think Hassan's outrage against everything is really funny because he slept with my friend when she...
I think Hassan's okay. We've heard that one already. Yeah, I'm not dropping it. Believe me or don't. She's never coming forward, so I'm not either. I would if I could. Believe me. Wait. So here's the thing, right? That's something that's like, okay. Listen. Let's say, and I'm not saying Hassan did this because I don't think he did this at all. But let's say that he did do this at, like, when he was 25, let's say, or 24. Let's say he slept with a 17-year-old. That's obviously wrong, right? However, frankly, it's the woman's choice of whether she does or doesn't want to come forward. And the fact that even in her own mind, let's say she believes this, her perspective is, oh, my 17-year-old friend slept with a 24-year-old, which I can see is obviously is inappropriate.
You can use it to orient yourself to navigate the world. It will always steer you towards your goals.
My moderate to severe plex.
And they understand that it's their story to come forward with, that girl's story, but she still came forward with it. So now you're taking a potentially frustrating situation for her, your friend, and you're throwing it into the public. That's not your place, right? Like, we're supposed to be, it's about that person's experience. Like, that's that person would be the priority, right? So, you know, what the fuck? So you're really just like calling her into the forefront of a situation she probably doesn't want to be attached to. By your own logic, you're doing the wrong thing.
She was like 17 and he was 24. Yeah, I'm not dropping it. Believe me or don't. She's never coming forward, so I'm not either. Then why would...
This is her coming forward to somebody in the...
First of all, you just lied there. That first statement is a lie. Also, why did you say this?
Nightmare.
You can't do that. That is like not in the rules, okay? You're just a bad person, okay? You just lied, and then you fucking followed up and said, I'm not coming forward with it. She's not either. If I would, I could. Believe me. NDA. Also a lie. Also a lie. I literally asked her. I was like, "Is there an NDA involved? Like, what the fuck is this? Like, you know, are you fucking serving NDAs to your friends?" She's like, "No."
No, she's probably just using the word NDA as like, I can't talk about it because my friend doesn't want to disclose it. So
I asked the other person that she's talking about right now in the most gross way possible. Chatters, maybe if you don't know the full context of the situation, don't jump to fucking conclusions, okay?
Now we'll get to the mountain quick. I just can't believe I'm here.
My question is, what makes her say this thing at the bottom says my stance is that it's not rape, but it's weird? Like, I mean, here's the thing. Like, if a 17 and a 24-year-old had sex, like, I wouldn't consider that something that would be traumatizing fundamentally to that 17-year-old. But it's certainly inappropriate, and it was in most states statutory rape. So, like, was it in a state where that was legal? Because then, even if it happened, it's like that's the unfortunate reality is we have so many fucking states with like really regressive age of consent laws, and the fundamental, the focus of the change needs to be on that in a lot of these instances. Why do you think that 19 to 25 is weird? It's so weird.
I did. She's a full adult now. She was a full adult back then. My stance is that it's not rape, but it's weird. Exactly. Hardly something to come forward about.
That's right. I never thought you listened.
That's crazy. That's a crazy take. She's like, my stance is that it's not rape, but it is rape, actually. Like, the things that you're describing are rape. Okay? It would be statutory rape. Just funny. Nobody would care. I'm not showing proof or saying who it is.
Would they be in California at that time? Okay. Yeah, California has like pretty strict laws.
It's a nothing burger.
Nothing burger. A sussy burger. You think the WoW servers are up right
This was like months ago.
I see something.
Apparently.
Just
now? What do you mean it was months ago? You're like 30. What?
What is insane about that? What is insane about that is that this person is literally making up false allegations about someone that we both mutually have known for many, many years. Okay? This is the most insane part of the story. We both know the person that she's talking about for so many fucking years. And she's just lying about a whole bunch of shit, thinking that neither of us will come out and say anything about it. There it is. That's the internet for you.
I don't know why this is that big of a deal when everyone knows she's lying. Because it can be very frustrating when people come up against you with like false accusations, regardless. So Hassan's frustrated. Like, he has every right to be frustrated about this. Because this stuff can snowball and go into like a better direction. But it's just frustrating in general. All the Discord messages are from months ago. Yeah, true. Good point.
How crazy is that?
Pretty crazy, brother.
The axe did not return.
It's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Did you reject her in any way? Maybe she's a woman scorned? I looked up, I didn't know who the fuck she was, so I looked up at her DM.
Why would that even be justifiable? Well, maybe, Hassan, have you ever thought that maybe you rejected her once, and that's why she's upset with you? It's like, oh, good point. Oh, that makes it better. Well, I'm shitting right now.
And I did find that she had reached out to me
the amount of experience from 18 to 25 is insane. I'm 24. Anyone from 18 to 19 is like children, less independent, not as much experience with adulthood. I don't know. Maybe, sure. Maybe a different phase of your life. But like, it's not that, I don't think it's that weird. I guess it's a little, I mean, like, listen, I guess I just don't care, because I'm tired of the word weird, like, being synonymous with, like, fucking abusive. Like, is it, I mean, listen, I get that you're in different phases of your life, but it's only, like, I feel like we overthink these things sometimes. Like, okay. Like, whatever, like, I just don't give a shit. Like, what if they both met? What if this 18-year-old and this 24-year-old met because they both worked at Target together and they got to know each other? Is it weird then? They're both in a similar phase of their life, so why would it be so weird? You know, I understand that, like, you don't stop mature until 25, 26 years old, but, like, not everything has to be a conversation about fucking. Like, who cares? At one point, like, what if we get to the point where it's like, holy fuck, we're overthinking it, you know?
on Instagram like a while ago. And no, I did not respond to her after a certain point.
That's amazing.
Wait, what? Oh, they chatted.
And no,
on
Instagram like a while ago.
Wait,
the woman scorned. I looked up. I didn't know who the fuck she was, so I looked up at her DMs, and I did find that she had reached out to me on Instagram like a while ago.
Okay.
And no, I did not respond to her after a certain point.
So he's talked to her. He chatted with her a little bit, guys. I don't know to what degree. Maybe she's like, I want to suck your fucking cock, and he was like, oh, that's too much. Or maybe she had, maybe she sent him some like free OnlyFans and she had too much hair or something. I don't know.
We'll be the first people to walk on it, who knows how long.
I don't want to show you because, like, she mentions our mutual friend's name on the Discord DMs.
He's so big.
Or not Discord, sorry,
the whole
Instagram.
world and bites his own tail.
An exaggeration.
But you are right, on the money on that.
Looks pretty big to me.
Right on the money.
She could have said she would never wear a Hawaiian shirt on Insta and got more clout without backlash. Yeah. There always is a fucking DM out there. It's another Mitch Jones moment.
I don't know what that is. Mitch Jones. I guess I'll look that up in a second. No idea. This guy looks fucking weird, though.
That's some statue.
I don't know what this
Who
is.
built it?
I do not know.
Hold on. She, like, unprompted sent me a DM. She sent me an unprompted DM.
Okay.
And I looked at her story. And she was in the bathtub on her story. And, you know, I just... Fuck, I don't even remember what it was. But, here, hold on. I'll edit it.
All right, let's see what we got, Hassan. Show us some of those titties, brother. Let's see the DMs, Hassan. Come on, motherfucker. I feel kind of bad for her with the DMs Hassan shows because in the manifesto she says she's autistic, and I felt such an embarrassment the messages where he
Careful,
left her unread.
can't censor. Yeah.
Well, yeah, okay. I think autism isn't an excuse to make false allegations, though.
Trying to censor the name.
Is she really autistic, though, or does she just like to say that she has fucking mental issues just so that she can, like, purchase it? I don't know.
How do I open this in fucking paint? That's the real question.
Oh, Mitch Jones is the Mizkip guy? Okay. Yeah, I thought his name was Basher. Or no, sorry, Slasher. Whatever. I guess it's his name. What was his name? Fucker? I forgot his name. Tell me his name. Okay, let's just get to the fucking thing. There we go. Let's see what we got here.
Because when I found out this was the person, when I found out this was like a person saying insane shit, I looked her up. I was like, who the fuck is this? Do I know this person? And I looked and I found that we had DMs, okay? Like that she had DM'd me. And,
whoa, what's the start? Oh, so it must have been a nice picture of her tits, and he goes, impressive. What other hidden skills do you have? Oh my goodness. Hey Pop, sorry, it doesn't read those for some reason. Hey Pop, it just got talked to for calling out on the day my mother kicked me out. Papa stream on my lunch break, help me through. Oh, fuck them. Alright? Use that as motivation to leave that place. Slicker. Is that who it is? Okay. Hold on. Let me just maximize this. Alright. Impressive. What other hidden skills do you have? I have the power to get random men I DM from the bath to flirt with me. W, great power comes with responsibility. Hope you're using it for good. Unfortunately, I'm not. I'm very reckless with power. So far, so good. At that point, you recognize that she's.
You've reached Rachel Fleischman.
Rachel dropped the kids off with me and never came to pick them up.
What if something has happened to her? This is a story about everything. It's about life. And marriage, and lifelong friendship. We just saw Rachel.
What?
You should always wonder, what's the other person's version of things? FX's Fleischman is in Trouble, now streaming, only on Hulu.
Blonde Absolute ultraviolet care for bleached hair with hyaluronic acid. You dare, we care. Karis does.
He's fucking for the streets, and then you don't interact anymore.
I'm saying, like, impressive. What other hidden skills you have? Like, little flirtations. I have the power to get random men in DM from the bath to flirt with me. With great power comes great responsibility. I hope you're using it for good.
So Hassan's totally, like, shooting back at her. He's like, yeah. Which, by the way, no criticism here. No criticism here. Unless you do your thing. Hit your wave there, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Fortunately, I'm not. I'm very reckless with this power. So far, so good, to be honest. Good to hear I'm not fucking this up. I think we accidentally met in 2018 while you were on a FaceTime with Bleep. I feel like I'm not making this up. It was brief. I haven't.
He really just did that bleep. Who's the real fucking person with autism at this point? Because, I mean, he's just literally just like fucking enunciating a fucking bleep.
Even an ounce of... I haven't even an ounce as hot as then I am now, so you're off the hook if you don't remember.
Wow.
And I think then she like asked me about... Hold on, let me see.
What's the part?
I just like screenshotted this, but...
Okay.
Does she still have an Instagram?
Yeah, it seems like they flirted and then he just stopped.
Yeah, she does.
A very long time.
Why can't I click on it? What the fuck?
You're so smart, son. Holy fuck, what's happening here?
Is this the way to the mountain?
I'm sorry. I just wanted to read the messages. I didn't realize Hassan was gonna do bleep. Come on, Hassan, get the bleep going with this segment, bro.
Oh, I just say, OMG, you're friends with that person, that's dope. It's also from 2018. I filled my head with endless amounts of useless shit since then, so that memory is long gone. She said she's a cool gal. You had to memorize the whole Communist Manifesto in that time. No more brain juice left for me. Which gun range do you go to out here? I just like stopped responding after that. So she just like...
okay. What gun range do you go to? That's what really got it. Yeah, that's why. They stopped because Hassan is very anti-gun. Well, it's good to know that Hassan's living his truth.
Okay. Conversation, and then I talked about what gun range I went to, and she said she went there as a kid, and then the last...
Oh, wait, he said the gun range?
She said she's a cool gal. You have to memorize the whole Communist Manifesto in that time. No more brain juice left for me. Which gun range do you go to out here? I just like stopped responding after that.
She said that or he said that?
So she just like changed the conversation, and then I talked about what gun range I went to, and she said she went there as a kid. And then the last thing she said basically was like, oh no, I hope that that doesn't mean they got rid of it. I think there's a picture of my dad and I out there somewhere. LAX sucks. That's it.
Okay.
Like this was fucking last year. I just stopped talking to her.
But it's only one way.
Okay.
Straight back here and nowhere else.
Oh, he goes to a gun range. Oh, I thought he made it seem like it was the other way around. I don't know. He likes guns. Very cool. Hey, listen, you need guns.
That's the last time we ever talked. That's the
Fight
last time.
the
It was a
power.
normal conversation. She asked me just like normal, questions, and I just gave her normal fucking answers, and then we never talked ever again after that.
Listen, you guys flirted, and that's totally fine. Oh, that's totally nice. You guys flirted, and that's totally fine. But like, just to be real, yeah.
But of flirting, just a little bit, just a tad bit of flirting. I had no idea who this person was. I think I remember. I looked her account up, and she had like a dude in every fucking photo. So I stopped responding to her because I was like, I think she has like a significant other.
No, it's not what you thought, Sean. Be honest. She was for the streets. That's what happened. She was for the streets. That's what Hassan's really saying here. So he decided to cut it off. And that's totally fine. Okay?
A dude in every fucking photo. So I was like, all right, this dude seems like this is either like a gay best friend thing or a husband or boyfriend type thing. So I'm just not going to talk to her about that.
Why do you gotta lie, bro? Just be like, yo, she had she was talking in a way that seemed like she's fucking around. And, she had a dude in every photo, so I wasn't feeling that. You thought I was feeling you? You know what I mean? That's all you gotta say, dude.
Talking to her. Like it literally went from straight up flirtation to like me looking at her fucking Instagram and seeing that there's like a dude in a lot of these photos to going, oh yeah, whatever.
It's for the streets, bro.
Yeah. He's engaged? Oh, okay. Well.
There you go.
Anyway, do not go to her fucking social media accounts and do dumb shit. I will literally...
Hey, why? She's already doing dumb shit.
Okay? Do not go to her social media accounts. Which, by the way, wait, how old is she? Someone in the chat just said she was 23. She was 23 and you were 30. Would she be upset about that problematic age gap too? Probably.
That's a good point, yeah.
The most charitable thing I will say in this circumstance, the most charitable interpretation of this is that, like, maybe she was just unclear.
I like how she says here it's a nothing burger. Like, she's acknowledging that it's a fucking nothing. Hardly something to come forward about. My stance is that it's not rape, it's weird. Exactly. Hardly something to come forward about. Just funny. Bro, dude, this girl is fucking insane. Dude, you could suggest as long as whatever sphere she's in tells her something, she fucking eats it up. Like, what a fucking... Bro, you need to grow a backbone to this girl. Because look at this. She was on about how she was going to fucking expose this on, and the person's like, it's not that weird, it sounds like. And she's like, well, my stance is that it's not rape, but it's weird. And then this person, she's like, exactly. Hardly something to come forward about. It's just funny. Nobody would care if I'm not showing proof or saying who it is. It's a nothing burger. So it just sounds like as long as the fucking majority in a scenario tells her something, she's like, oh, yep, that's what it is. Oh, there's 5 of us on Discord, 4 people disagree with me, so I must be wrong. Oh, I'm on social media, people agree with me this time, I must be right. It's like, holy fuck. This person has no fucking, like, what the fuck is happening?
Maybe she was just really unclear about the information.
Maybe she thought she had. Poo-poo head.
But absolutely insane thing.
How about this?
I just read her Patreon post. She said it was legal. How did it turn to this? Because she said, didn't she? Where's the Patreon post? Someone just sent me the fucking Patreon post.
Patreon post. I need this.
You should know better than to leak DMs. What? You're mad at me over this shit? What are you, fucking insane?
Is this how it seems like when I respond to every fucking person in the chat? Like, because that person's very clearly an idiot. Like, dude, like it's crazy. Like, if you're gonna lie on somebody's name and you have the end with them, oh well, like you asked for that, you know. But
this is a person who went on fucking Patreon and literally just accused me of committing a crime. What are you saying right now?
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
Bro, I'm sorry. Some of you have genuine mental illness. Like, I can't help you.
Bro. He's fucking unhinged. Like, I think that I try to stay away from that a little bit. Like, you have a fucking mental illness? Like, that's shitty to people with actual fucking mental illness. Oh my god, what a fucking goblin, dude. He's on his goblin mode, bro. He's going fucking cuckoo bananas.
I can't. The problem is, like, I feel like she's just so crazy. She's gonna just, like, make other shit up.
Bro, stop coaching me on my fucking balloons gameplay. Oh, Oben, you're talking about this hero. He's not this good on this map. There isn't much place to stack magic with this. Bro, shut up. You don't know anything, dude. We're playing, this is Annihilation mode. He's a really strong early game fucking champion. There's less money going on in this shit. That's why I'm playing him. Have you ever played fucking balloons, dude? Do you understand what I'm saying right now, dude? Alright? He's good for a nice early game. This is on medium mode. It's just the Annihilation mode. It's not that fucking deep, bro. You stinky fucking poop. Alright? Fuck you, dude. Don't coach me! Alright? Get out of here, dude. Unless you're a pro balloons player. Who are you? Bro, you're not even a balloons channel. Your name is fucking Procrastinates Games, bro. Come on. Give me some, make a video on it. Critique me playing fucking balloons, dude. Go do it. Go react to it.
Anyway.
Yeah, did I just sound like it's on there? It's funny to me, though, sometimes. Fuck, I need to get something down. I can take that down. Here we go, you ready?
Balloons, false allegations. Like, that's such a crazy thing to be fucking known about, dude. Anyway, I don't know who the fuck any of these people are, okay? She's just, like, talking about her own relationships, and fucking out of nowhere, she just drops this. And she deleted it. The original post here literally had stated that she was 17. She changed it. She edited it.
Damn.
Lastly, he brought up the secret I told him out of nowhere, so out of place in the conversation. The secret I told him when he told me his secret, told me it would ruin me, how bad I'd look. He'd worked it in. I'm not going to be blackmailed. The Soundpiker slave with my very young friend when he was not so young. It was legal. He's denounced me publicly for doing much less. What the fuck are you talking about?
It was legal, but what the fuck? That's crazy.
She literally fucking edited that, by the way.
That's crazy.
Originally, she had fucking claimed on that post that it was that she was 17, and now she just fucking deleted it and I guess changed it.
I'm gonna lose. That was fun.
It was legal.
You're not pro, dude. You're
not
bad.
so young.
Shut up.
It was legal. but he's denounced my public for doing much less. I don't care about it, and she's never going to come forward, but the fact exists nonetheless. An example of hypocrisy. Another person's hypocrisy is gold to a streamer, a shiny weapon. Nothing will come of it. Ethically, it is a small infraction, and it won't be held over my head.
What is that?
Please.
Awful.
Poison.
The goblin coming into my house. Dude, I only lost because I made a bad build. Shut up. It's nothing to do with the fucking hero being wrong. This is a fucking early game. This is on me. There's no. It doesn't matter.
Games at the time? No.
There's no late game on medium maps, dude. Okay, late game is like it doesn't exist. This guy's a fucking goober. He's trying to cloud chase in my fucking chat for his subscribers.
Grounds for a lawsuit. You've been milked for drama so many times. Start taking legal
action. His two subscriber YouTube channel.
Like the person who wrote all this is like a prominent person. Apparently.
No, she's not.
Like, not only is she she's an OnlyFans model, but she also has like talked a lot about like inappropriate sexual dynamics, things like that.
She's a
she pops off on TikTok. Apparently,
not like, really. No, she. He has popped off on TikTok, but that's not the same as popping off. This is you fucking goober.
And apparently, like, apparently she has a history of like false accusations, like false allegations. Well, this is one of them. She like implied that it was the weird or whatever the fuck when the person that I'm literally still fucking friends with, that she's talking about, that I talked to this morning and got her consent to even reveal who she was if I wanted to.
What were they?
That she said.
That was nice of her doing that. To like ask her. It's good that he's not going forward. Because like she doesn't really need to be part of this. You know what I mean? That other like she would have to be to clear his name if it came to it. But thankfully nobody fucking believes this idiot. That song's not the idiot I'm talking about. Loud.
You know, which I'm not going to.
To be fair, she pops up on TikTok. What does popping off mean to you? I don't understand, bro. Alright, you're talking about fucking pop a gut. It's in my name. Popping is in my name, dude. That's why I play balloons so well.
It's like, it's none of your fucking business, you know what I mean? She has lied about she's made false accusations about people. She's making one about myself. I talked to the person that she is referencing. It is defamation. It is 100% defamation. Okay?
And, while I won't dispute that, I know that Blade.
She pops off on TikTok because she's so drama hungry and does this stuff way too often. She's definitely not well. I mean, this is literally her being like, I'm moving on.
If she's popping off for like fake allegations, I'm like, oh. By the way, I didn't mention this at the beginning of my segment, but like she removed those videos using Gabriel and Becker. Like, I wonder why.
Holy fuck, it's so long. She basically, I think, says something along the lines of like, I can't deal with this drama or whatever, and then like she just fucking. Is that person going to talk to this? Is your friend going to talk to the person?
I'm going to lose round 31.
Stop? Yeah, she said like, I'll fucking talk to her.
I'm very, very sorry to hear that.
See, look at how easy it is. I was trying to go for a bad build. I was being sussy, dude. That's the problem. The only fucking problem, you guys overreact to everything because you're silly gooses.
Okay.
I don't know what's with all the sounds.
Anyway.
But nobody asked us.
Well, it's
regardless.
True, but knowing
I hope she gets the help she needs, you know? I'm not going to talk about it any further. I gave you the fucking details. It's an insane fucking thing. And now I'm even worried that, like...
What are you worried about? I'm just genuinely curious.
Yes. Though my talents are vastly superior. No boast.
Look how easy this game is now. They stupid asses.
Is a swerve too? Ew.
What? What does that mean?
Do not undo his work. Improve upon it only.
Yeah.
There's too many fucking.
Put it down over there.
There's too much here.
No.
Filthy. Okay then. I will just.
I don't want to get into this. No. No, I'm not clicking on these links, man. I don't care about like ruining this person or whatever the fuck. I don't care. I just don't want to. I don't want to talk about this any further.
There's a lot of.
I'm going to address my side of this. No, stop sending me shit.
Just up that
Stop sending me fucking more stuff about her or people that she's involved with being crazy or whatever. Okay, I don't care. I don't wanna touch any of that. I don't even want to touch this. These are like people that I stay away from. Okay.
Oh no, guys. Oh no. We might lose here.
I didn't even blast off yet, and it's been an hour. I want Papa God to pee on my face, but just as a
Magic eraser. It's a game changer, and I'll tell you why. I use my finger, and in 4 seconds, I clicked erase. Amazing. My name is Jesse, and I'm a Google Pixel.
Introducing Discover Online Privacy Protection. We'll help remove your personal data from 10 popular people search websites. Because the thing about your personal information is that it should stay private. Online Privacy Protection. Free from Discover.
What is reality? It is what you perceive. But what happens when what you think is real isn't real? Your reality is non-existent. Everybody else is living here on Earth, and you're up in the stars. And I want to cover 2 of the most reality-challenged individuals I have ever seen in my time on YouTube, right here, right now. Here on the left we have Chance Williams, a 30-something-year-old streamer from Ohio. Here on the right, we have Joshua Saunders, a 30-something-year-old streamer from Wyoming. Today we are going to compare the shared delusions of these 2 YouTube celebrities and how this might just be an overall symptom of these crazy individuals we keep finding all over the internet. To start it all off, both of these guys think that they are famous and not infamous. They believe that the videos of them quote-unquote playing guitar or, you know, quote-unquote playing the quote-unquote drums, they want to remember those because in their minds they believe that's sick, and we're going to get into that later. But in reality, everybody remembers you, Josh, for your green undies and hair dye video, and everybody remembers you, Chance, for your stylist actions. Both are convinced that they have thousands of loyal fans that will go to war for them, when in reality, Josh just has a channel that's been up for a long time, and he's hitting a lot of trolls from the chat, causing them to go out and make all these alts. And Chance, while I can understand where Josh is coming from, that 40,000 subs is no laughing matter, it's a huge accomplishment, but Chance will usually rack up maybe 1 or 2K subs, he can't even monetize any of his stuff, and his whole deal is that he has a following. Everybody else has subscribers, but he has a following of fans. Let's take a quick look at these quote-unquote fans, in particular the fan girls that our boy Josh is always going off about. Both of these gentlemen have been catfished for nude pictures many times, and in my journeys through the deserts of Discord, I have brought back to you, my bambinos, some vital information that has made great videos for me, but I have also seen things that will scar me for the rest of my life and haunt me in the deep, dark hours of the night. Things that no human being should ever have to see. Pictures of Josh and Chance that reveal too much. And all of these photos came from quote-unquote fangirls because, you know, they're so popular and they have all these people that just want to line up, suck them off, And they don't even realize that these are guys pulling Illuminati-esque psyops on these people, pulling the strings from the shadows. They're out there. There are people who talk to Josh and Chance and are able to convince them of things because they've earned their respect and their favor. And it's absolutely crazy how they can curate their lives. Blows my mind. So yeah, they definitely both have the fan thing in common. But let's get into the thing that made me want to create this video in the first place. These two individuals are the greatest musicians of our generation. Now what I'm about to play you is a little clip from one of Josh's songs. And I'm going to warn you, it is very easy to be overwhelmed by this song. I have cried many times listening to it. Its sheer beauty and the nuance that he puts on the genre of rock is breathtaking and honestly needs to be taught in schools. Sorry, I got pulled together. Truly beautiful. Our next artist is a young man from Akron, Ohio, who had a very rough childhood, whose stepfather is currently in surgery right now, and whose real father is in Alaska because, well, read the text box. To go through so much, and to be able to play the violin so beautifully, moves me beyond words. So here I'm going to allow you to witness the violinic stylings of Chance Wilkins. I honestly don't know what the people down there in Hollywood or the people that handle the music industry are thinking. These are two insanely talented individuals that need their own spots in America's Got Talent / The Voice. It's beautiful. What they're doing is creating a new genre of music. And I think that this is the one part of the video that is completely based in reality. That Josh and Chance are talented musicians who have to improve nothing whatsoever.
As long as they ain't a sicko. It's as easy as click, claim, go. Get $500 cyber cash on select popular Chevy models.
But let's get back down to earth here. The music wasn't that good, and the comedy's even worse. Both of them have a very off-the-spectrum view of comedy, we'll put it that way. Chance just did an hour-long stand-up special, which Marty has been pestering him to do for weeks now. Had to offer him $100, which he did not get paid. Chance did the hour-long stand-up. It was terrible. As where Josh is getting paid nothing and posting YouTube shorts every week of these jokes. And we're lucky if we even get a joke, because another one of the things he does is he just rips ass into the microphone and expects us to die laughing. He thinks we're out here being like, oh, wet and juicy, right on, Josh, fuck the trolls. Josh, the average Cobra viewer isn't even a fan, dude. They're a dirty troll. They're in the chat ripping on you, man. And you think that posting wet and juicy videos is gonna win any of us over? Hell no. Hell no. And Chance, you're doing even a worse job, man. You want to stand up and do an hour-long special? Do you realize that it takes people with years of work on comedy to be able to stand up there and rip out an hour-long special? And that they have to write that shit? No, you probably wouldn't get that chance because you've never put years of work into anything. You can't even keep a channel for a year. I'm pretty excited for this section. Both of them have unhealthy relationships with women. We know for a fact that both of them have had long-term relationships. They're not virgins.
That's crazy. That's all nonsense. That's nothing but a racket for the Jews.
They've been with women, and these women have gone on to state that they've been with them, which takes a great amount of bravery. Hats off to you ladies. You're doing the Lord's work out there. But they both had very unhealthy relationships with these women. Chance in particular, there was some weird stuff going on there with Heather. But I know that Cobra and Stephanie weren't really happy together, and Cobra and Summer weren't really happy together. And there have been some stalking allegations against Cobes, and there have been pedophilia accusations against Chance. So both of these guys have very unhealthy relationships with women, and they both think that they are mega chads. It's like I was saying earlier, they both think that there are ladies lining up around the block just waiting for the chance to get at him. And that might be one of the funniest things about this whole situation to me. When Chance starts talking about how Marty's girlfriend likes him, or when Josh starts talking about how good he smells, or some lady at the bar said that he smelled great.
No, get yourself some tactical soap, and you two can smell as sexy as I do.
Cracks me up, man. When I see it live, it's like a treat. It is like a nice treat. It peps me up, keeps me going strong throughout my day. Both of them believe that they do not have hygiene issues. I mean, Cobra has kind of came out recently and said that, yeah, I need to brush my teeth more. But he's not doing it, man. He's not brushing his teeth. One time a fan donated him $100 to brush his teeth. And all he revealed to us was that he had, like, the nicest toothbrush ever. I read a comment that said that's like buying a Ferrari just to keep it in the garage. His goddamn toothbrush has a water flossing pick in it. He has the top line toothbrush and he won't even use it. And then Chance wants to sit there and act like those skull scabs are not a byproduct of something living in your mattress and living in the house. That it's just stress, and that us trolls are stressing you out to the point of you not cleaning yourself properly. No Chance. I have seen your nether regions. I have seen the massive scab the size of $50 on your wang, bro. I didn't want to. I've seen it. You need to bathe. And Josh, you need to brush your goddamn teeth. So I made this extremely manic video today to show you guys that these people are very different, yes, but they're also very similar. And that this pattern that you are seeing in this video repeats across the internet infinitely. Infinitely, there are tons of people out there who are not living on planet Earth with us, and I'm going to continue to document it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. I cannot believe we're growing as fast as we can. We're at 5.3K. So spread the message, guys. Spread the word of the Kiwi cult far and wide. I'm thinking about starting up a TikTok and an Instagram to do the same thing. Thank you guys so much for watching from the bottom of my heart. Keep it cute.
Virtual reality begs for more reality. Jack Links is good with it.
Just for a little context behind that video, he was on Music Biz Marty's live stream. He was Cyrex's major troll for many years. His channel just recently got taken down. But aside from Marty, he was also on live stream with one of Cyrex's troll girlfriends, and that was Strawberry Sunshine. Now, Marty had revealed that Cyrex had sexted a mentally handicapped girl a picture of his member he was with Strawberry Sunshine, even though Marty and Strawberry were working together, and this was kind of all planned out. I believe that Marty was posing as the mentally handicapped girl, and Cyrex just wanted to divert the subject, and that is why I believe he pulled that stylus on himself that day, putting himself in very grave danger. His delusion is one of his most notable qualities other than his appearance of rage, and boy does he rage. He believes that for 15 years now he is one step away from achieving world fame as the next greatest rapper and singer. He started making videos of his quote-unquote talents over 10 years ago, originally anime music videos in 2011, though he started YouTube in 2009. He deletes his channels constantly on YouTube and creates new ones because of his dedicated trolls. He refuses to get a job because it's taking time away from his work, and that Daniel Radcliffe didn't have to work when he was becoming famous. Although he ignores the fact that Daniel was 11 when he started acting, Chance is now 31. He blames all his failures on his trolls, primarily Music Biz Marty, and believes that they are the ones stopping him from achieving anything, and that he has excuses for all of it. Cyrax will also believe almost anything and is constantly falling for fake girls who sends his unsolicited penis pictures to. At one point, Cyrax turned alt-right and declared himself Marty's personal Hitler. Cyrax got noticed by trolls on YouTube, which led music biz Marty feeding into his delusions to create fake, elaborate record deals. And I gotta say, this is some of the most complex trolling I've ever seen since Chris Chan days. He would create these record deals and fake record companies with fellow trolls to convince Cyrax that he had been signed to a record label for rapping. And Cyrax really believed this a couple times. He really believed this. And that was honestly the birth of all of Marty's trolling. Marty would troll for years to come, but that was just... he really got chance with the record deals. Okay, back to the article. Marty also reveals Chance's bullshit and lies on his streams, which causes Cyrax to be so scared of Marty that he can't sleep or eat, also creating great content of Cyrax raging. It was revealed by Tangerine Cat, another one of the trolls in league with Marty, pretending to be Cyrax's online girlfriend, that Cyrax thinks of Marty 70 to 85% of the time. Wow, that's crazy. Marty is living rent-free in Cyrax's head. But it also kind of sounds like Cyrax lives rent-free in Marty's head. It's a very complex relationship those two have. I'm not going to get too deep into Marty, but the whole thing is crazy and hilarious at the same time. Here is a clip of Cyrax responding to some of the trolling that he gets on a regular basis. And this is really why people watch him, to see these rage moments. So you take a look.
Glory hole. This is your final fucking warning. This is your final warning to all you trolls that have been harassing me for the last year and a half. Well, going on 2 years now. Knock it off. Because if you don't, I will be taking legal action.
To all the trolling that he receives on a regular basis, Cyrax has probably deleted over 50 YouTube channels and tried to relocate, either with a new theme in mind, like different music or e-racing, or he'll just try to shake off the trolls, but it only works for like a week or so. Then they find him, and it's he quits. He's quit over 50 times, and he always says that it's the last time, you'll never see him again, and to say goodbye, but he always returns, and this has been happening for over a decade now. On to physical appearance, he may have a mild case of Virginia, and it is rumored that he has a condition called cleidocranial dysplasia, where certain bones in the body don't develop. He was also born with one kidney and lung issues. Here's pictures of his skull. It's been around for quite some time, and he refuses to shave the sides. It looks like a certain Lord of the Rings character, if you ask me. And here is a video of him just absolutely getting manhandled. He is notably very small, and he likes to act like a big tough guy, but this guy who's picking him up is of average height. I think he's been confirmed to be in the 5 foot, so Cyrax is 4 feet tall. His teeth are also very good pressed together, like they're fighting for territory, like a pack of wild dogs. But recently they've been seen missing. He got into a fight with his grandma's boyfriend, Ed, and yeah, they haven't been seen since. Also of note is that he has no shoulders and his head is as wide as his body. I think that this picture really shows this. Also, his penis is infected by chronic masturbation and bed bug bites. Holy shit. They have a ton of pictures. I don't want to see any of this. There's a video called Dick Vice. Okay, we're moving on, guys. We're moving on. This isn't safe for life. Living conditions. Cyrax has been switched from the basement to the attic of his grandmother's house multiple times. Right now, I think he's living in the attic. He was living in the basement with God knows what, but aside from that, there have been 40 police reports to this address in 10 years. Jesus, every cop in town knows Chance. Also, the house is infested with bed bugs, causing him to have scabs all over his body, and of note, put him in the hospital because his wang got so swollen one time on live stream that he had to hop off. He was concerned. He had a massive infection, and they had to rush him to the hospital. People thought Cyrax was going to die because of his infected penis. Alright guys, we're going to get into family history. It's going to get pretty disturbing, as I said. Cyrax is a 3rd generation sex offender, and his father and grandfather are no better. They have convictions themselves, so let's hop into it. As noted above, Cyrax lives with his grandmother and her boyfriend Ed after his father is sent to jail for raping a 14-year-old girl on a bike path. Cyrax's mentally handicapped mom, who drank while she was pregnant with him, burned down her house with a cooking stove, and it took her 3 years to learn how to drive a car when she was an adult. His father, Rupert Marks, now Angus Ravenwood, was arrested and in prison for the rape of a 14-year-old when he was 25. Fuck you, Angus. He served 20 years for this, and he got caught because his friends told him he looked like the mugshot, or I guess the sketch, on TV. So this caused Rubel to call the cops and say, "That's not me, I wasn't on the bike path that day." The police showed up and found that the bike marks were the same as Angus's. This is when he changed his name, and now he lives in Anchorage, Alaska. Be on the lookout, everybody. Absolute deplorable piece of shit monster, Angus Ravenwood. Father Cyrax. Marty and Schmeckelcat, Cyrax's trolls, were able to get a hold of him and found out that he was posting images of underage boys in drag on Pinterest. They then told people to alert his workplace, resulting in Angus supposedly getting fired. He confronted them about it on stream, and Angus said this was for trans kid awareness because his coworker was fired for transphobia. Angus said on stream that he had not raped the 14-year-old girl and that there was not any hard evidence. Although DNA evidence was included in his trial, he definitely did it. Like I said, 20 years too light of a sentence for old Angus. Let's move on to Chance's granddad, who's also a pedophile. He married Sally when she was 14, and he was 25. Chance has other siblings, and they don't talk to him or don't want to know him, and the one brother that did died due to cancer, although the trolls spread around that he died of AIDS and was gay, which he possibly was. But this was Bill. He would call the cops to try to get Sally some help when Cyrax would abuse her, and It's just also of note that Cyrax never visited his dying brother in the hospital, not even once. But then he'd go on and make videos about how sad he was that Bill had died and how it impacted him, but he never even went to visit Bill. Now for Cyrax's background, Cyrax did get arrested in 2012 for choking and strangling Sally. That's his grandmother. He had said to the police that he'd blacked out and didn't remember doing it, and he was sent to counseling. I think he spent 1 day in jail. He didn't spend long in there because Sally dropped the charges. As I've said before, he has 40 police reports associated with the residents. A lot of them are due to him complaining about the trolls, but a lot of them are also him abusing his grandmother and getting into fights with her boyfriend. He would file a police report over a troll in 2012 named Jonathan Jones for calling him and threatening him. Apparently all that Jones says was that he was going to get him. That's a quote. So Jones calls up Cyrax and is like, I'm going to get you. And Cyrax calls the police and files a report. So I'm sure they love Chance down in Akron PD. Now we're going to get into the origins of the Cyrax name. I'm sure most of you know Cyrax is a Mortal Kombat character, but also it was the name that a rapper Eric Scrubolo had used for a while, and Chance was actually signed to Eric's record label, which was a real record label, out of pity on Eric's part. And Chance, when he left the group, would totally disrespect all of them, steal, I'm sure, a lot of their beats, and the name Cyrax, which would now become infamous. Cyrax would later apologize and try to get back into the record label in a hilarious video that he made with his actual girlfriend Heather. Yes, he has dated women in real life. Now keep in note, this is not Heather Kraut from 2019, who we're going to cover later. He certainly has a type.
Listen, I know you're pretty upset about the whole dog tag thing and whatnot. When we did the whole thing with the dog tags, it's because we were pissed off. We didn't know what the hell to do. We were seriously we were only doing like my mom wanted us to do. She came up with the idea to throw them into the lake, and at the time it seemed like a good idea. And honestly, we regret it now.
Finances. In terms of his finances, he refuses to work. He's never held a job and relies on Sally, I guess, for his SSI checks. Sally also got hit by a bus and receives regular settlements that help pay for her family. And Cyrax does chores in exchange for allowance. In his music career of 15 years, he has only made 70 cents. That is just bleak. It is uncertain what will happen to him when Sally dies. I'm assuming a group home. Rage. Arrested in 2012 for strangling his grandmother Sally, she felt so sorry for him that she didn't press charges. Here are some of Cyrax's death threats towards the trolls that show up at his house.
Jamie, anybody that rolls into this house with the intent to do harm to me or my girl, this is a fair fucking warning. This is not a threat. This is a promise. If you try to do any harm to me or my girl, the results for you will not be very pretty. You will either end up in handcuffs or in a body bag. Yeah. I'm alright. Anyways, y'all, I'll be right back to you in just one moment.
It can now reawaken the magic of the elves.
Wait, it won't just disappear, will it?
Not as long as the light shines free. This way.
I want one. Those roots. What kind of magic is it?
It's Vanna.
From Vanna?
You know it?
Just stories.
No, it
does not.
Rage is why we watch Cyrax, let's be honest. We watch him to watch him rage. We don't watch to hear him rap or watch him erase. We want to see him get trolled and rage because he's a horrible person and he's chronically online. He could get offline anytime he wants and this will all be over with. But he gets really, really angry easily, causing massive meltdowns constantly, triggered by music as Marty. He rage quits streams only to rejoin and make a rap about the trolls. His grandmother Sally appears on streams, often to yell at him to calm down. And once she gave him a THC gummy to try to achieve this, which only caused him to freak out more. He's staunchly against drugs and alcohol, guys. He is all about coffee and energy drinks, often mixing the two together. I wish he would name it. I love it when Cobra names his drinks. I think that shit is hilarious. But he'll just tell you, he's like, yeah, got my coffee and my energy drink mix. Just, no drugs, no alcohol. He reminds me a lot of CM Punk. This next clip I'm about to show you is Cyrax at his angriest. It is one of the funniest things I've ever seen, and I'm ready for you guys to just experience this with me.
Let me tell you right now. Let me tell all three of you motherfuckers right now. Because of you three, I almost took my fucking life a few minutes ago because of your bullshit bullying. You need to quit.
How?
You were screaming at me earlier and telling me that I... Because you deserve it, you piece of shit! Same thing. Shut up, Morty! I don't deserve shit! Everything you've done to me needs to quit! You need to back off! It's enough! You put me for 6 fucking years! It's time you grow up! Be a man and schmeckle! Shut the fuck up, you loser!
We've only known you for 2 years, Cyrax. How is it? No one's known you for 6 years.
Shut up, Schmeckle! That's why you don't get. Shut your fucking mouth! And Marty, you need to back off! You're a narcissistic psychopath that needs to fuck off! Did you attack us? Look, Shady! If you fuck off, I would never raise the goal off! Marty, shut up! I haven't had enough of your antics! All you do is put this, put that! No one gives a fuck!
Here is Cyrax threatening Marty and Schmecklecat with his .22 rifle. I know it looks like a big gun in his hands, but keep in mind he is a midget. This is just a picture, but in the video he claimed that he's the Grim Reaper and he's going to kill the trolls, put their heads on a mantelpiece or wall, and take a bath in their blood. But a little note is that Cyrax is too scared to leave his house, he can't drive, and I also mentioned before that he's a midget, so he's pretty much harmless. Recently, a new type of rage has begun to show as he will expose himself on his trolls' live streams to try to get them taken down, although the trolls are pretty quick with it, and it hasn't worked out too well for Chance. But he's also notably destroyed equipment. Here he is throwing an ocarina up against the wall.
I'm not gonna fucking stop! You better get that back together. No!
That was impressive. You didn't hurt your back, did you?
His behavior has cost Sally thousands of dollars in home repairs. It's just absolutely awful. He has no respect for her. He strangled her, damages her house, yet Sally still views him as family. And next section, stealing other people's art. Chance is most notable for stealing beats that he finds on SoundCloud, altering them slightly, and then selling them as his own. He's used this technique with DeviantArt as well on his merch store, which is shut down. And he has completely plagiarized a book, multiple songs, and stole his name, which we covered earlier. One example is when Chance took beats from Zendrick Beats, a German producer, took it and put his vocals over it and then put it out for sale. Zendrick requested that Chance stop selling his stolen beats, and Chance doesn't have the right to it. Cyrax responds by saying he was doing Zendrick a favor and that he gave him credit on the CD, so it was giving him free advertising. Believe me, that is not how that works, Cyrax. I figured that out the hard way with the cheese rolling video. I actually loved making that video, but I have to be a little more careful with the way I clip stuff on YouTube, because it can be easy to steal people's content. I understand where those people were coming from completely. I hope I didn't offend them. And I just took it down because I didn't feel like it was right to keep it up, because if they thought that it was stolen, then it was stolen. So, you just gotta be careful with how you clip stuff on YouTube, guys. But here's an example of Cyrax's plagiarism. He would just take a little photo and throw some kanji up over it. See this? This is before and after. The one with the kanji on the left side is Cyrax's rendition, so he just clipped it and threw a little Japanese writing up next to it and sold it. This next section is Kendall Smith, and it is about a young woman that Chance harassed because she rejected him. So here we go. Initially drawing attention of Trolls and Chance, she was nice to Cyrax in chat and caused Cyrax to develop feelings for her, to which she rejected. Did not take this well, doxing her and calling her landlord with threats. He would leave angry voicemails, and in response, Kendall trolled him and made fun of him, resulting in Cyrax having his then-girlfriend Heather, covered later, to leave both angry voicemails, which we're going to get into in a minute. Kendall would later go on to fake her death. Here is one of the voicemails that Chance left her.
All the realms exist in the same physical space, reflections of each other. These doors, the towers outside, and the 9 realms are all intertwined and coexisting on the branches of the world tree, separated only by the Bifrost light of Alfheim. This place can focus and control that light.
Was this the world tree?
Only an artistic representation of it. No, Yggdrasil is much, much more than this. The tree of life is bound to the fate of the world, just as we are bound to it. The tree nourishes our souls. The dew from its leaves feeds our valleys and rivers. The tree's very existence supports all of creation along its boughs. Its life energy interwoven into the tapestry of life. Birth, growth,
Isn't he such a nice guy, YouTube?
And living. Every
This next section is titled Music Contracts, and I gotta say it is my favorite. Cyrax is easily fooled with promises and lucrative music deals by his trolls, so we're gonna hop into it. Chance started to get noticed by a few trolls due to his large body of quote-unquote work and the voicemails with Kendall Smith. Music Biz Marty and the Bender Boys created an elaborate prank of embracing Cyrax's desire to become the next big rapper, and then they competed for Cyrax's contract. He gets signed by the Bender Boys, and his reaction to getting signed is pure gold, guys. He literally thinks he had just made it in the music industry. He's feeling himself, he's got his sunglasses on. I'm just gonna let Cyrax tell you a little bit about how he's feeling right now, you know, now that he's made it.
I'm giving you the one for Alpine. Now you can lock in your destination. We're ready. Remember to take the Bifrost. You don't want to lose that. Now the realm travel bridge will align, and the realm between...
What up, y'all? It's your boy Cyrax in the house.
See that giant crystal?
Shout out to my motherfucking brothers.
Corresponding one that focuses and amplifies the
over at Bender Boys Records. Shout out to Big Homie CPN. Shout out to my Ninja.
Possible from this room.
I figured I'd just come in, kick it with y'all. Figured since I'm making big time, there's what rocket swagger to go with the boys.
Where the tower went and how they moved it remain a mystery.
Now it appears to me that we have some issues with certain people who will not be named, but they're being dealt with. Straight up.
Follow me.
Shout out to the Bender Boys. What's good, bro? Shout out to BBR. Bender Boys Records. What's good?
Someone of your ability should have little trouble.
I figured I'd come in, celebrate, kick it, chill. Got a brand new dope ass track dropping with some of the homies. like the big homie George. What's goody, what's goody, what's goody? I'm thinking your boy Mills will drop in. Say what's up. But yo, Bender Boys, what's good, bros? How you guys doing, huh?
And here's Cyrax being told by the Bender Boys that his music isn't performing well enough, and they're thinking about selling their contract to Marty. Here is Cyrax crying about being signed to Marty's label. Now keep in mind, Marty was still trolling Cyrax at the time, but Cyrax did believe Marty was a legitimate music producer.
To restore the Bifrost magic, you must step into the light. But be very careful not to get caught.
Marty, I don't understand why you're doing this. I don't know your reasoning. I don't know why you can't just leave me and my girl alone. Why can't you leave us alone? You doing this sick shit? This is sickening.
What is that?
This one's the perfect gift for the friend who's been getting a little too comfortable during quarantine. Maybe your son.
Look up there.
You think what you're doing is right, but it's not. You are a sick man.
And here's little old Cyrax figuring out that the whole thing was a work.
Not our concern, boy.
And they've got people like him brainwashed that I'm a bad guy. When I'm not. I'm merely here trying to do my job as a music artist to get paid for what I do. And due to all this negativity, I was forced to shut down my Cyrax channel. I had to shut that down, sadly, because of all the negativity they brought. But I will say this, for those of you wondering, am I going to be starting up my own label or looking for a record label? The answer to that is yes.
It was all kayfabe. Aside from musical contracts, Cyrax has been involved in a number of rap battles. Here's one of his most famous against a YouTuber who followed his fellow vein. He'd hop on live streams and make an ass out of himself. He was called Suplex City. But this is Suplex City versus Cyrax. I'm going to play a quick clip of Suplex City first, and then Cyrax just comes in and shreds it. Now, you may be asking yourself, due to that video, what kind of woman would want to be within a 6-foot radius of Cyrax, let alone be his girlfriend? Well, that would be Heather, the second of the Heathers that Cyrax has dated in real life. Heather and Cyrax met online due to Cyrax's rap career and his IRL streaming. Heather came to live with him after abandoning her wife, children, and job. Heather was in a lesbian relationship in Mississippi. She had the CPS called on her multiple times due to her son getting a rash and leaving her daughter with strangers. Cyrax and her claim that they will be fighting a battle to get the kids back. And Cyrax makes a great crusade to get the kids back as well, even though he's never met them. Which I gotta say is a little disturbing, just knowing how Cyrax views children. Heather has made up stories about her wife and her kids making her sleep on the floor and kicking her out of the house, which we've pretty much proven isn't true. Cyrax is abusive towards Heather and could be seen seemingly hitting her on stream here and then taking her phone. Check it out, guys. Marty, who was watching the whole thing happen on stream, called the police on Cyrax, and this resulted in them getting slugged. Now you guys are probably thinking to yourselves, wow, this is the love story of the century. Heather and Cyrax are going to end up together and they're going to make beautiful, beautiful little children. Well, here's a little quick video about how much Heather loves Cyrax.
I'm gonna troll the fuck out of y'all. Remember that.
Yeah, that was so good.
Call me again, what's that?
Yeah, we'll try that again, shall we?
How fucking disgusting is that, guy? She physically gags after kissing him. I had to give myself a good 10 seconds before I started recording. I would have just been dying. But that shit is hilarious. But all good things do not last, ladies and gentlemen. Cyrax would send an infamous penis picture to another woman while with Heather, and they would have a meltdown stream. After the cops came to check up on them, they broke up on screen. Here it is. As we know, Cyrax is not going to give Heather up without a fight, and when Heather's brother attempted to collect her from Cyrax's house, they would get into a little confrontation, which would result in Chance punching her brother 3 times, and the police report was filed. I don't think he did anything to him. He probably felt sorry. But, yeah, Chance was pressed for those charges. And that would be the end of all things Heather for Cyrax. He would never date another Heather in real life. You know, he's more focused on his careers these days, though. He's got a promising racing career, for example. Seemingly bored with rapping and his music, Chance picked up Forza racing to try to make his next money. And he believes he's going to become the next big Forza racer and earn a living.
Shit!
But guys, he is just as bad as you would expect a person who has never driven before to be. After the trolls caught wind of Cyrax's racing ambitions, a prolific troll of Cyrax's named Tyler NY challenged him to a race, offered him money, and said that he would even leave YouTube forever if Cyrax won. Cyrax absolutely refused to race Tyler, said he wouldn't do it for Bill Gates' money. Even though he accepted it twice, he backed out at the last minute both times. He said it was because it doesn't matter, that Tyler is a selfish little wannabe tough guy, and Cyrax wouldn't even do it for $100. He also goes on to call Tyler a rape baby. That's all we have for Cyrax's racing career. We're going to move on to when Marty confronted Cyrax on plagiarism. Jamie Nicole, who had died recently, hosted Cyrax a lot, and Cyrax blamed her death on Marty, saying that Marty had killed her with no evidence. In addition, Cyrax asked Marty for her nudes. Chance had also plagiarized a book and his songs at the time that he was selling on a CD. To get Cyrax to come clean and talk about this, Marty threatened Cyrax's new online girlfriend, Tangerine Cat, who was a fellow troll and in league with Marty, by saying that he will send Cyrax's asshole pictures to her workplace. Marty obtained these pictures through sexting Cyrax himself under a fake alias named Martinez666. Cyrax would threaten Marty with death on a different stream, and it said that the police had shown up and said that he couldn't get in trouble for making online threats. Cyrax would cry about how Marty is ruining his life and he is unable to sleep because of Marty. Cyrax would rather quit the live stream than save his girlfriend's workplace from seeing his nasty asshole pictures. Cyrax has no problems with lying. We've established this. Here he is on a stream with Marty trying to explain that, not explaining, swearing on his whole family's lives that he had never stolen lyrics. And here's Marty just disproving him before our very eyes.
The life you lead, you swear on this. I want you to hear you say, I swear on my grandma's life that I wrote the song.
I swear on my whole fucking family's life.
I told you it was that.
Marty, matter of fact, Marty, if you want proof of me doing stuff like I do, go back and watch my live streams. There's been a lot of fucking songs. And right there, there's my album cover, my music. And matter of fact, I can even pull that same album cover up on my Facebook.
Okay.
I can pull that up. I remember that album cover because I remember working on that.
Okay, song released, as you said, in May 21st, 2018.
Yeah. Are you good?
Okay, now,
go back and look at my YouTube channel. I'll even send you the link if you want to. Go back and look.
Let's see what you're getting at, man.
Okay, now what if I were to tell you that the exact same lyrics, word for word, were written down by a band called September Avenue on August 28th of 2016?
No, wait.
Every single word is identical.
This next story is absolutely hilarious. Cyrax goes to the hospital for his penis. His dick got infected by bug bites. As a result, during a stream with Tangerine Cat, who's working for Marty, talking about the Bill sexual assault, his penis suddenly expanded. And he was rushed to the hospital. This was all live on stream. He was given cream, which Sally had to administer. On to Tangerine Cat. We're going to cover her. This is Cyrax's major fake online troll girlfriend. Marty helped create another elaborate troll of having Tangerine Cat pretend to be Cyrax's online girlfriend for a few months, during which Cyrax broke up with her 4 times. And during this, she recorded over 90 phone calls with him and got a lot more insight into his personality, his family, and they also ran experiments on Cyrax, noting how they could make him do or say anything. She originally told him that she was part of a bank that was looking to give him $25,000 loan for his racing setup, which is why Cyrax stayed with her. They tried to get him a job with Amazon through Tangerine Cat, but he refused to work because actors didn't have to work other jobs to get famous. Cyrax really believes that he's going to become the next big movie star, rapper, etc., even though he's only made 70 cents off his music career in the last 10 years. She broke up with him after he sent dick pictures to Martina666, which again seems to be Marty. Marty is always behind everything. Never think it's not Marty. That is the title of this whole episode, because it's always Marty. Marty is behind everything. Tangerine Cat would also convince Cyrax to take an alt-right turn, declaring himself Marty's personal Hitler. They also got him to give the Sieg Heil little salute, demonstrating how easy it is to manipulate chance and how he holds no principle.
I am Marty's Hitler. So Marty, say goodbye, bitch. And everybody knows that I'm not racist, but this Marty is for you. And I know you know what that means, bitch.
Another one of Cyrax's fake online girlfriends would be Strawberry Sunshine. That's the one who we saw in the video earlier where Cyrax threatened himself with the stylus. We're going to cover that in a little more detail right here. Marty in a new trolling plan. Of course, you know, it's Marty again. And possibly a way to get Cyrax to earn money after Cyrax had rejected the Amazon deal. He thought of getting him into OnlyFans, as Cyrax liked showing pictures of his penis to people. He pushed the idea through another fake online girlfriend known as Strawberry Sunshine. During a stream with Strawberry Sunshine, the fake girlfriend, and Cyrax on Marty's channel, Marty revealed that Cyrax had been sexting a retarded transsexual Cindy Lou, who is fake, which causes Cyrax to threaten suicide again, but this time with a blunt stylist. Sally comes in and is heard telling Chance to cut it out and closes the door. So in essence, Cyrax threatens to kill himself because his fake girlfriend found him sexting with a mentally handicapped transsexual.
You could just stop sexting retarded people or have a conversation.
Put the knife down, Cyrax, please. I need you to do it for me.
You see what you're doing to me now, Marty? Every day you make me want to do this, and I'm sick of it.
I'm just honest about you.
You need to quit.
Cyrax would then call Strawberry Sunshine a whore, causing her to break up with him. And then Cyrax would blame Marty again for this, and he proceeds to rage. She sends Marty a video of Cyrax sticking the very same stylus that he had threatened suicide with up his ass. I'm not going to show you a picture, but it has been confirmed that it is the same stylus. So not only is Cyrax a sexual deviant, but he's also a rampant pedophile, Kate of Massel reports, pretending to be a 15-year-old girl named Crystal, had a talk with Cyrax, and unsolicitedly he sent her a penis picture and a masturbation video, which, keep in mind, Kate was pretending to be 15 years old at the time. Cyrax, in response, said that he thought the kid was a troll and that he didn't notice the age. It is revealed by one woman, who was a single mom, that Chance had went after, that she theorized that he had went after her because of her kids and tried to warn others, as he was always talking about how he wanted to hug and kiss the kids. During another stream, Cyrax revealed that the police had come to his house and said that he couldn't get in trouble because it was all online stuff, so he technically wasn't a pedophile. And Cyrax sticks by that claim. He claims that because it's all online stuff that he is not a pedophile. Here's the dictionary definition of a pedophile, Chance. You fit the whole fucking bill. Piece of shit. His strategy against this is to try and strike down other channels by waving around his penis and asshole and using racial slurs like the N-word on streams like Marty and Kate's, although he often fails to get the right angle and it ends up being nudity-free. Of course, in response to all of this, Cyrax would threaten Kate and her family. But keep in mind, Chance can't drive a car, so he's harmless to them. Sally better be careful, though. He's fucking got his hands on Sally a couple times. When he really gets pissed off, he has no qualms about abusing an old woman who lets him live in her house rent-free. And that's where the goons come in, guys. The goons are what Chance blames all his problems on, aside from Marty, aside from Kate revealing him to be a pedophile. Cyrax thinks that there are people stalking him and coming to his house based off trolling and pictures that have been posted with photoshopped images of cars and guns pointing at his house. His house has been doxxed by the trolls due to Chance's messaging of young women and pedophile hunters. One troll, written crude, has Chance thinking that he's going to visit his house and gun him down. Here's a photo, surely photoshopped of Rick Crude driving by Chance's house with a gun pointed at it. I'm sure this just put Chance on edge. But that's really all we have for Chance Wilkins, guys. Cyrax. He is a deplorable person. He's still a person, surprisingly, even though he doesn't look it. But, I think that it's important for people to know the real side of Chance so that they don't feel sorry for him, so that they know that it is all a manipulating tactic in order for him to get things that he wants, which are often illegal and very morally fucked. But Chance doesn't care. There's only one person Chance cares about, and it's himself, because he thinks that he's the greatest thing on the face of this earth. And maybe that is the only thing that keeps him holding on, is the delusion that he's going to get somewhere and make it, and not just sit in his grandmother's house until she passes and he has to go to a group home. Despite how funny it is to watch Cyrax rage and melt down, and knowing that he all deserves it, we gotta keep in mind that this isn't a lol cow, this is a horror cow. So, it's kind of a different kind of product. You know, you guys are gonna hear some messed up stuff when you jump into the Cyrax verse. There's some messed up people involved, Chance especially. But there's also some good people who I think meme on the situation and really don't try to hurt Chance, but at least let the world know about all the horrible stuff he does. So I have a lot of respect for those people. And I'd like to shout a couple of them out. Classic Games Canada, CGC 6.2. It is an absolute shame that he does not have more subscribers, but his channel got deleted recently, guys, so go show him some love, because he really is a channel with just amazing content on for real. It is absolutely amazing. He's a great editor. I have a lot of respect for Classic Games Canada. I'd also like to shout out the unofficial Cyrax archive, because that's just a great place to catch up on Chance. Skull Kid Productions. He would troll Chance if it wasn't very malicious. And I think that's going to cover it. Music Biz Marty got his channels taken down recently, so there's no real way to view any of his content. But that's all I have for you guys. Thank you to all those creators, and Thank you guys for watching. I know this is probably not a very easy watch, but I think it's important because if you see this guy, you shouldn't feel any sympathy for him. He's an absolute monster, and he deserves exactly what he's gotten. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you all have a nice day. Be sure to keep it Kiwi.
Over the course of making these Cyrax videos, a few times I've kind of sat back and gone, am I doing the right thing here? Am I doing the right thing by laughing at this little gremlin? Even though he is, he got caught in a pedo sting, which is obviously, once that happens, any good feelings or any type of goodwill about you goes out the fucking window. But at the same time, you look at Cyrax, you think of the story of Cyrax, just how arduous and how much he's fought and clawed, to get where he's at right now in the music industry, because he's just about to take off, ladies and gentlemen. But sometimes I think, man, is this the right thing to do? Is Cyrax really as bad of a person as people think he is? And when I really sit down and think about it, I gotta say, I think Cyrax is kind of a good. My personal mission to harass you, calling you, make you feel what I felt for the last 5 years. I am made on my personal mission to systematically destroy you and tell you to kill yourself or to give the fuck up. And trust me, Marty, I have no intention of backing up. I don't give a fuck what police say. I don't give a fuck what mommy and daddy say. I will Holy shit. I mean, fuck. Look, so I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory here. Cyrax and Music Biz Marty go at it all the time. Cyrax hates Music Biz Marty. And, Cyrax says shit kind of like this all the time. Never, this is a very verbose Cyrax. He's being very, on the ball with what he wants from these people. Usually he'll just be like, fuck you, fuck off, why don't you go suck daddy's dick? Or some weird response like that. But this time Cyrax is like, no, Marty, I want you to genuinely, off yourself. Do all this shit. I want to make sure your life is a living hell. All this crazy, weird shit. And, Marty has fucked with Cyrax before. We all know this. It's well documented. But at the same time, I think all Marty wants is for Cyrax to get off the internet and stop being a weirdo around kids, to just stop being a weirdo in general. And it's clear that Cyrax wants Marty to, not be on this earth no more. So, one of them has the right mindset. The other one has this weird mindset that you can't really blame him for, because his mind's not that big. If you've ever seen Cyrax's head, it's not an insult. It's a genuine fact. Cyrax's head, his cranium, it's very small. It's a very small head. He's like a white Beetlejuice. But it's the classic tried and true Cyrax way to get mad at everything Music Biz Marty says, even when there's over-mounting evidence and proof, especially with the pedo shit. But in this call, we're gonna see Cyrax rage at Marty again for the umpteenth time. But we're gonna do it together, friends, and we can all sit back and laugh at Cyrax getting mad over absolute bullshit. And I hope you all enjoy it, because I know I am. I'm gonna grab my shit now. We're gonna spark one up, and we're gonna enjoy the rage, my friends. And if you want to watch this video in its full, it will be linked in the description below, as well as Music Biz Marty's channel. If you really want to know more and a deep dive into Cyrax, know more about the wacky world he comes from, Music Biz Marty's channel is a great place to go, because you've got hours upon hours of calls with Cyrax freaking the fuck out, and it is just high quality content. It really is. So go, if you're not already subscribed to Marty, go subscribe to him, and you're going to be in for a lot more good videos like this one we're probably about to check out right now. So let's get right into this shit.
Yep, it's water, alright.
Boy.
There's a voice in the That's angry. They're asking for help.
We are here for the light. I do not care who they are, nor what they want. You have something to say?
No.
It doesn't doesn't take very long for Cyrax to show his anti-Semitic side. He does this all the time when he's trying to get a one-up on Marty, just throwing the Jewish insults out there. But like many other locales, that's something Cyrax loves doing, is when he's cornered, he'll just start screaming like racial slurs or being anti-Semitic, no matter if it fits or not. He makes sure to end it. Like, Cyrax does this a lot when doing this stuff. He'll always say, like, Adolf Hitler was better than you. Adolf Hitler was better than this. Adolf Hitler's like Mother Teresa compared to you. Cyrax really seems to hold Hitler in high regard. I'm just gonna put that out there. It's always Hitler. He cuts one fucking hell of a promo. He really does. He will get you into a building. If Cyrax and Marty ever did have like a fight, like an actual inside of like a promoted fight, Cyrax would talk you into that building real quick with the shit he promises to do. And it's like I said, he does this every other day though. He'll always sit here and talk about how much he hates Marty, how much he hates the trolls. But this is some visceral shit right here. Cyrax he's not pulling any punches. I do have to say, if you enjoy this video, you might want to download it, because the further I'm getting into making this could be taken off of YouTube in like a split second. So, we'll see what happens here. Shit, Cyrax is no filter. It is absolutely not phasing Marty in the slightest. Because he can't stop me. The president can't stop me. The FBI can't fucking stop me. No one can stop me from how I'm going to systematically destroy you.
Dude, how do you get so fucking fired up for this shit? I mean, you're so...
Marty's got a point. It's about midday on a fucking Monday. Cyrax is just screaming bloody murder in his attic. He'll do this on a moment's notice. Snap the finger, you'll turn Cyrax into this rageful motherfucker who will just go nuts. He does this very, very often. I can imagine doing this if, say, I had a dog. Some dude killed your dog and you're pissed off about it. And you're like, you motherfucker, I swear to God, I'll do anything to take you down or some shit. I don't know. But Cyrax does this every other week. Not even every other week, almost every other day. If he has the platform to yell at someone, more specifically Marty, he's gonna do it. And it's always something with Cyrax.
You said in the past 2.5 minutes.
Let me tell you right now, Marty, by tomorrow afternoon, your family will know that I am not playing. And if your mother laughs at me for all the shit that I show her, I was straight out.
My mother laughs as it is, dude.
Yeah, well, guess fucking what? After tomorrow, she ain't gonna be laughing, because I'll tell her if she doesn't do something about it, I fucking will. And I will make sure that her and you go down.
Now Cyrax is gunning for Marty and his mom. Cyrax might be doing this because he always complains about Marty going after his dad. Well, Cyrax's dad.
Alrighty, I think that's going to be the stream for now. Thanks for joining if you did.
I think that person deserves
we are on hard mode right now, which is an interesting task, to say the least, but it's my first time checking it out on hard mode, and I thought it's a lot easier than I expected it to be. But yeah, if you enjoyed the stream today, make sure you check out my other stuff on my channel, and I'll catch you guys later.